Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am here to do the monthly reading, albeit 5 days late. I am sorry. For the sign of Capricorn, the very last sign for this month's reading. Glad to see you guys. What did I say? Aquarius. I just did Capricorn. I'm brain dead. Aquarius. That's who the reading is for. The month of March 2019. For those of you that are new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, this is a 5-card spread. First card is your overall energy. Second card is your wealth and finances. Third card is your hearth, your home, your intimate love. Fourth card are your challenges, should there be any. Card number 5 is your message from Spirit. These are general readings which may or may not resonate with you. And this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. These readings this month have been dedicated to an orca whale that's been in captivity for the last 48 years. And there's a collective that are trying to get her free from the aquarium where she's at. She does tricks for food. She's in a container that's way too small for her, and it's chlorinated water as well. They have found her pod. The Lumi indigenous tribe, if I'm not mistaken, that's their name. They're all set up to bring her back home where she was stolen from. There were 100 of them stolen. She's the only one left. And they want to bring her back. They have found her pod. And the place they picked to put her, she'll be reunited with the pod. They're fighting and fighting and fighting to get her home. 48 years in captivity in a container, way even too small for a dolphin, really. What people won't do to make a buck. I just smother when I think about her. I can't breathe. Captive for 48 years in a small little tank. Jumping for fish. I don't like humans at times. Okay, Aquarius. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Consult with my pendulum Lilith, my carnelian pendulum, and ask her and see what she thinks. Lilith, of the top 5 cards as this deck stands. The cards that are meant for this general public reading for the sign of Aquarius for March 2019 are the top 5 cards that are meant for this spread, yes or no? A nice healthy yes. Okay. Okay. Very first card, your overall energy for the month. The Tower, destruction. Card number 2, finances and wealth. The Vortex, temptation. Card number 3, your hearth, your home, your family, your love. 2 of Swords, crossroad. Card number 4, challenges, should there be any. Card number 5, your message from Spirit. 8 of Wands, travel. And this is your spread for March 2019. Very first card we're looking at here is the Tower and destruction, meaning I just heard sharp changes coming to somebody's life. You won't be able to avoid this. This is chaos bringing upheaval to your life in an upsetting way. You're not going to be able to avoid it. You just have to accept the change that chaos brings into your life and work with what you have. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to change the way you look at the world. For some of you, it is going to really change. You're just not going to see the world the same again. You may feel, for some of you, that your security is being challenged. Relationships could be under stress as well. The two almost go hand in hand. If you're having security problems, it usually affects all your relationships as well, whether it be immediate family, friends, or your mates. It's going to take some fortitude and some willpower to get through this. For other people, it's showing an ending of some kind. The Spirit is telling you that you may feel overwhelmed by the changes that are coming into your life. If you feel overwhelmed and you're breaking under the pressure of it all, hand it over to the universe, the source, your God, your creator, whoever. And leave it in the hands. For me, it would be leaving it in the hands of the universe. Because it's bigger than I am. And I would trust in the universe completely, implicitly, 150% even, to guide me through, to help me through, to protect me while I work through this. If you trust in the universe, yes. With this card as well comes enlightenment and breakthroughs. Breakthroughs and enlightenment in that order. Just light bulb moments. And they're important moments. Whatever it is some of you are coming through, you're going through, you're coming out the other end, a changed person to a point. It may not be apparent at first glance from other people, but those that know you well are going to see this change. Learning lessons you've never learned before in your life, experiencing something you've never been through before in your life, and you'll never go through again, whatever that means. It's a one-time thing, but with it comes a lot of enlightenment. There's healing, there's growth, but somebody, it's just like I'm just seeing a picture of somebody going into a tunnel, and it's hell on earth, and you're coming out the other end, and you're still in one piece, only smarter, wiser, changed overall. It's going to happen this month if it hasn't already. We are into the 5th of the month. Second card we're looking at in wealth and finances, we got the vortex. The same as the devil, Satan, and any other deck, and he represents temptation, falling to our own human weaknesses. But this card usually represents somebody that's feeling very, very trapped. You're trapped by a job, lack of money, lack of love. For some, being immersed in lust and letting that carry you along, you're floating along with it. Not really good. Common meaning of this card overall is affairs of the heart. All right. You may be feeling like you want to control somebody else, their feelings, their actions, their thoughts, but you can't do that. You cannot do that. But you're feeling like what somebody else is doing in their life is throwing control over yours, leaving you with no option for certain things. And I don't know what certain things mean, but they're leaving you with no option. I've been saying this through a lot of the readings. It is what it is. And some of you are real hard-nosed and hard-assed about it. You just accept it and say it is what it is. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not coloring it a different color. It is what it is. Some of you would be a force to be reckoned with because you're not going to take this line down. I just see some challenges here. Somebody else out there may have a strong attraction to somebody else. I don't know if it's like chemistry, chemical, what it is, but just the sight of this person makes you weak in the knees and butterflies in the belly and the whole 9 yards. Real strong, strong, strong attraction. Here's the thing. They're no good for you. You ever watch Seinfeld? The soup Nazi? No soup for you. These are no love for you from this person. They're not good for you in the bigger picture. All right? They are no good for you. Get that in your head. I don't care how attracted you are. I don't care if you swoon with desire. They are no good for you. It's more probably of a chemical thing that you're reacting to. Another meaning of this card is addiction. Sometimes to other people, an addiction to love as well, and drugs, and hooch, and booze, food, sex, addicted to the honeymoon stage of love, this kind of thing. These things are almost a bondage. Basically what an addiction is, it binds you, you know. You become a slave to the addiction, whatever it be, food, sex, drugs, booze, it doesn't matter what it is. Here's the thing. You were not born a drug addict. You were not born an alcoholic. You were not born a foodaholic. You were not born these very adaptive human addictions, conditions. You can therefore undo what's been done. A lot easier for some of you than you believe it. Go ahead and really try. Have you really, really, really tried? Have you given this everything? Are you still on it? If you're still on it and in it, you haven't tried hard enough. For some of you, getting clear, getting clean, starting fresh is going to come a lot easier to you than you believe that it will. The only regret you'll have is that you didn't try sooner if you'd known it was going to be this easy. You get yourself all gloom and doom and despair. And that's just your own perception. Try it at first and see what happens. Get away from that bad influence of a person. Give up the drug. Try to get away with it. Wean yourself off of it. Oh, yeah, I'm just like giving everybody advice, right? None of that's easy. But I tell you, you sure learn a lot about yourself when you go through challenging times like that. You come out the other end, you're always better off. Anything, and I believe this, anything you put out that's good in life, good intentions, good anything, cannot go wrong. Good never goes wrong. All right? And remember that. You'll be a step or two, or maybe many more ahead for devoting yourself to you. You devote yourself to you and put your needs first, okay? Try gaining control of your life back. It's yours. It's your power. Take it back. And stop using the easy way out. Oh, I've got no control. What am I going to do? I can't. If you can't, you can't. You can't is because you don't want to. End of. I'm not here to lecture anybody. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And some of you, very plainly, it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, you're blowing all your money on your drugs. Or whatever your addiction is. You're blowing your money. All right? Your life overall is not full of wealth. And wealth isn't just about money. Having a good job and a great income. It's about how rich your life really is. And some of you, you're lacking. I'll just put it that way. You're lacking in that department on the wealth of your life. Two of Swords and Crossroads here. In the close sector, your emotional closeness, your love, your family. A decision has to be made. When the Two of Swords comes up like this, you have to make a choice between two things. Could it be two people? Yes, it could. Could it be two homes? Yes, it could. Could it be two jobs? Could it be two lovers? Could it be just two directions to go in? All kinds of things. And there is no wrong choice nor a right choice. No good, no bad. The power here is equal. It's what is the best fit for you is what you're going to have to figure out. And sometimes this can be a little hard and a little daunting, trying to figure out what's best for you, and you get paralyzed by fear. You're afraid to make a choice. But you have to make one choice here, and you're feeling the pressure. You have to make a choice. You cannot make one at all. This is a kind of situation where, yes, your back's to the wall. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Show me which way to go. It's up to you. What is best for you? Wait a little longer if you can before you make a choice. Make sure you've got all your facts together and all your ducks in a row, and then stand back and look at everything. And maybe then the choice will come a little bit clearer for you. This card also shows that some relationships are on lockdown. They're in conflict right now. Neither one can win, not you nor them. This may not even have been of your own doing, but you got thrown into this situation. The advice is take a fresh look. Any action or decision is better than no action at all. You will be making a choice. Keywords are doubt and uncertainty, a stalemate, indecision, stuck, disconnection, and blocks here. Something to do with your personal life, whatever it is. I'm feeling it's a relationship or job. Very important job offer, one or the other. You got to pick one or the other. And something to do with a personal relationship here as well, very strongly. Your next card, your challenges for March are the Page of Swords, and he's a big, fat gossip. Do not listen to gossip that comes back to you. Don't act on it right now. That's what I'm hearing. Don't act on any gossip that may flow back to you that's about you. Now's not the time. Keep it under your hat. For some reason, that's what I'm hearing for you, to keep it under your hat. This is no time to react to anything like that, but save it for down the road, because it's going to come in useful for you. This guy's just not to be trusted. He could bring you some mixed up news, trying to direct you to go a certain way. He'll be lying about it or manipulating. Be very careful around someone, and don't be talking about your own personal business so much around when there's other people around. Somebody like him, he's not really close to you, but he knows you and you know him. And he's trouble, is what he is. He's very self-serving. You can see right through him, but for some reason some others can't. They think he's very, very funny. He's clever. He's charming. He's cute. And he's just evil in disguise. Try to avoid as much trouble as you possibly can. Be clear in all your communications. In other words, for the month of July, what you need to do, it's a metaphor or whatever expression, you need to cross every T and dot every I, and double check on everything that you leave behind. Go back and double check to make sure everything is the way you left it. I'm just sensing some unsavory action by somebody else. And Aquarius, you could get hurt, you could get burnt, you could get betrayed. You've got to watch out for these things, because the keywords for this card are terrible. They're complaints against you, bitchiness, back chat. In other words, backstabbing you, cutting words behind your back, politicating, legal issues, and paperwork. All right? You will have legal issues, things you need to sign off on, agreements you need to sign, this sort of a thing. Whatever it is you're signing papers for, it's over something very, very, very extremely personal to you. These are legal papers that mean everything to you. They're the world to you. Standing up to the plate, taking responsibility willingly. 8 of Wands. Travel is your last word. Message from Spirit. The keywords are communication, speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement. a lot of stuff going on here. It's the 8. The 8's always bring about great change in one arm of your life. It could be your job, it could be a relationship, it could be where you live. You may be leaving the country, moving to another town, another city, changing mates even, becoming marital status is being changed to married and single, divorced, widowed. All these things are... Every scenario you can think of is going to be affected here for you, Aquarius. The advice of this card, you need to keep a clear head. Make sure that you're as balanced as you can possibly be, if that's at all possible with whatever it is that you're encountering and going through. You want to be careful who's around you, who's offering to help you out, who's offering to lead you, who's making offers to you that are monetary as far as money goes. I'm hearing they're trying to convince you they know a quick way for you to get some money that's coming to you. To get your money, they know a quicker way. Don't do it. That's a real bad vibe right there. Do not do it. Because they're going to take almost as much as you get. These people are taking a cut off any money that's coming to you. Don't do that. Do this on your own. It may take 6 months longer. Who cares? If you've survived up to this point without it, you'll survive another 6 months without it, and you'll get 100% of what's coming back. I don't know if this is income tax or someone else's. I have no idea. I'm not hearing that. Just be very careful before you go agreeing and signing your name to anything. Choose carefully, and it'll save you a lot of time, a lot of money. I'm hearing be responsible. Be a grown-up, be an adult, be responsible, step up to the plate, take on the extra load, whatever it takes. Serve it right, serve your life properly, doing the right thing, even if it means taking the higher moral ground and shutting something or someone else down. Keep your integrity about you. Keep that in check. That's going to be your best leader. Following your intuition, your gut instincts. Letting yourself be led that way, but you're taking responsibility here for something that's kind of big in your life, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some strength and some hope as well. If you like this reading and you want something personal, just look below this video window, right down there, where it says Show More section. Read through, grab my email, and just ship it off. We'll take it from there. If you'd like to, you're all invited. Very warm welcome to everybody. If you'd like to join us on Facebook under groups, Bay of Funday Fortunes. It's closed, it's private, it's perfect. Anybody else, if you're looking for me, you usually find me here, and I almost went today, or down below, at the Cove, on the beach, walking along the water's edge, bringing the highest, mightiest tides in the whole world. I didn't want to wade through snow to get there. So, but it sure looks inviting just the same. It's beautiful here today after a big snowstorm yesterday. Anyway, what I'd like for you to do is to try and keep some peace in so you can share the love and the light out with the rest of the world. Pay it forward today in some small little way. Holding a door open for somebody. Saying hello, good morning, good afternoon. This sort of a thing, very small. Takes nothing out of your day, nothing out of your time. Excuse me. Damn. Anyway, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know what it is. I cannot think of what it is. Did I shut? No, I don't know if I did. I'm not going to do it again. Intuitive Candle. IntuitiveCandles.com. 100% soy-based candles. There's the candle. Just do it because I don't think I did. A 2-wick candle, 40-hour clean burn, 100% soy-based. When it reveals, the wax melts down. You're left with beautiful reveals like trees of life, pendulums, pendants, gemstones, crystals, all kinds of things. Running a special right now. Use the promo code BOFF10. for a 10% off your next order, and they ship internationally as well, just so that you know that. And when the wax melts down, you're left with gorgeous, gorgeous reveal, like my pendulum. That came out of one of the candles. I have a ton of them here, and each and every one is beautiful. Go to intuitivecandles.com, BOFF10. Thank you all for being here. My intentions are to be back in a couple of weeks to do the mid-month readings for March. That's my intention. Don't nail me to the cross on it, though. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. It's a wonderful thing as well. I wish you all the best of the best for March. It's loaded. It's going to be busy and a little bit crazy, but you'll survive it. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you back here for the mids. Bye for now.